Like a river, 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 like a river. Shut your mouth and run me like a river.
When you win and just everything comes together, and all the training, all the different things that you've been training, when they all like join together and it just comes together in the perfect performance. I tried a lot of different sports when I was younger. I spent my 6 years doing karate, rock climbing, all different kinds of running, big cyclist. But kayaking was the only one I kept on wanting to come back to time and time again, year after year. And eventually just to go more and more serious racing, first nationally, then internationally, and then here I am. My best performances was at the end of the 2016 season. I came third at Olympic Hopes. It was just completely surprising. I didn't expect to do this well. I just kind of looked across halfway through the race and I was like, oh, I'm in third place. I can actually do something, get a medal. So I just absolutely caned it all the way. When I crossed the line, I passed out, so a little bit unsure. It was so close between me and this big Hungarian guy. So I thought I came fourth, and it's only when I got chucked out onto a pontoon by the rescue crew, and my coach came up and said, you did it, and I was like, what did I do? And the big board came out, and yeah, I won a medal. I was so happy. Just everyone around me was cheering. The whole team came down, giving me hugs on a pontoon. It was just an amazing feeling. When I don't perform as well as I want to, not only have I let myself down, but I've let everyone else down who supports me, who's been there for me, coaches, friends, family, everyone, the whole entire support network. I kind of feel when I don't do well, everyone suffers from it. So to me, it's really important that I try my very best, my very hardest to do well in everything I do. So I'd say my biggest fallback was when I had a tendon tear in my left shoulder, and it was right in the smack bang in the middle of the season. And it was the first kind of year when I actually started training properly, training hard, actually had an opportunity to be selected for something, and because of that, just completely put me out of the runnings for anything really. I'd have to say, I think the lowest time in my career was probably at the very beginning, where I'd been paddling for about a year or so, and there's a really nice atmosphere going at the canoe club, and because of some politics, I guess you could say, the hierarchy of the coaches and all the groups had a big reshuffle where basically there was no structure for any juniors. And I think that's where quite a lot of people left. And that's really kind of where I felt do I really want to do this? I was out on my own or out with people I never knew, and it just wasn't fun. There was no engagement, nothing. I wouldn't really say it's one thing you have to give up that you miss most. It's just a whole load of things, from family holidays to going out with your friends to doing things spontaneously. You just decide, we're going to go somewhere, but you can't. You've got training, you've got competitions, you've got racing, and you kind of need to take all of those things into account before you decide to do something. Meaning, when your friends decide to book a weekend away to Mali, you ain't going. I'd have to say my biggest achievement so far was coming 11th at the World Championships in 2017. I had quite a bad Europeans just a few weeks before, but I managed to pull everything together, all my training came together, and it felt like a perfect race. I'd have to say my biggest motivation comes from my family and everyone that supports me. Even though I do hate it sometimes when they're cycling along, screaming my name, but even before racing starts, I'm on a start line just hanging out and they're like, go Mickey, go Mickey, and I'm just there like, come on, I just want to focus. But at the end of the day, they're just like, they push me on so much. Breakfast. So my short-term goal for this year is to be able to compete somewhere in K1 on my own of 1,500 on an international stage, and I think everyone's long-term goal is to be an Olympic champion, so that's where I'm heading. I think the worst thing is like you get all the wind and like the cold, especially in the winter. I get quite bad like chapped lips, so one of the hardest things about kayaking is probably like the conditions. You're out in the winter and it's like snowing and it's icy. I've got really bad chapped lips, so I have to go through a lot of Vaseline. My biggest advice would be is to enjoy what you're doing, make it fun, because if you're not enjoying what you're doing, if it's not fun, then you're just going to want to quit.
Like a river,